Hello, guys. Welcome back. I am Light, and I'm doing this without the screen because, well, we're playing Party. We're continuing first part. Yes, but I had to do this because the game has an intro. So, watch it. First Party Book of Shadows. Ah, so this is a point and click game. Yes, Natsumi. She hasn't said food. Chai. Just talking about that. Friend of hers. Keep her telling her there's no such person. And when I do, gives me such a stare. Never seen her look at me like that way before. Ever. Natsumi, please. It's always such a good. Hey, ma'am. Where? Where did that happy daughter of mine go? What happened to her? I scream. Please try to stay calm. This matter must be handled with the utmost care. Remember, started it as. Oh, okay, read for yourselves. I cannot read that fast. Quite an interesting intro. I need to remember what happened in the first game. うん。The hell is happening? Oh fuck. That's right. People forgot the existence of all the other people, the ones that died. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Seiko was the ice cream girl. Okay, this is a start. Okay, this is a start. Huh. Gris Gris. Team Gris Gris. Gris 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 Gris. Horse Party, Book of Shadows. No, 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 DMCA. No, no. No, no, shut up. Da da da. Sorry, but DMC. Song, no. Why did you change game volume so much lower than your voice? You're supposed to not be hearing the game right now. What did I change? Didn't change anything. So they were quiet for you too. Sorry if you're not hearing music right now, but I am very sure this is a DMCA song because they has lyrics and everything. The song is really good. It's anime intro music, so yeah, one of those games with different volumes for out and in game. Probably. Probably. Okay, I think I can return the volume now. So, ow, my ears. So let's check the volume. I'm guessing. Normal syncs text with. Okay. Thank you. All right. So let's see if the volume of the game is good now. I don't know why it says continue, but when I don't have a continue. New chapter, I guess. Wow, the fucking music. Holy shit. Seal. Hey. Ah,
いい天気です。
well, lovely weather.
あゆみちゃん、
I
今日
wonder
も
how
学校で楽し
Ayumi
く過ごせているでし
faring
ょう
at
か。
school today. Hope she's enjoying herself. Huh?
今
You
日
know
は
it.
精霊たちが騒い
The
でいる。
spirits seem unusually active again.
私やあゆみちゃんが小さい頃
And
から
there's
感
that
じて
old
いた嫌な
sense of
予感が
unease too.
こ
The
の数
same
日
one
で
Ayumi and I
より
have
大
been
きくなった
feeling
気がします。
all of our lives.
何が起こ
stronger
ってい
than
るの
ever.
でしょうか。
I don't like it one bit.
とても
I can
とても
sense
近いところに
its presence.
あれの存
It's
在を
gotten
感じ、
very close.
まさか
Ew, why are
で
you?
すよね。 気のせいとは
That's
思いますが、
preposterous, right? Probably just imagining things.
あの子に話しておかなきゃいけないかも。
Wasn't you Inoue, not Inoue? Maybe it would be best if I talked with her about it.
悪いことが起きなければ良い
I
の
only
ですが。
hope nothing bad happens. So, do you hear the voices now? Voices in the music? I mean, flop. Where's my ice cream?
カバンを投げ出してベッドに寝転び
I threw down my
天井
bag,
を見上げる
collapsed into the bed, and stare up at the ceiling. So the thoughts are going to be very quiet. Why?
見慣れた照明見慣れた天井
Were
の
my
色
familiars?
部屋の
The
隅々に
familiar
見慣れた
lighting,
シミ
the familiar patterns I knew so well, that familiar stain in the corner.
あれは私が5つの誕生日の時
Remember when my dad
ゲル前
made
の
that
パンを食べ
stain?
まくって
It
炭
was
酸
my
ジュースを
first,
お
my
父さん
fifth
が
birthday.
天井にまでかけた時
He
の
just
ことです
opened a can of soda. I've been shaking,
これだけ見慣れた光景を眺めている
staring
のは
up.
当たり前だ
I
とは
don't see
思
the
うんだけど
stain. Anyway,
時々感じる
staring up at the
不思
ceiling
議な既視感
was something I'd done a million times before. But today felt strange, like I just come from doing the exact same thing.
今の瞬間この
I'm
出来
not
事を
talking the
きっかけに
general act of
前にもあった気
lying
が
in
しました
bed and up. A more specific sense that I've experienced this singular moment in this time once.
それはデジャブって言って、
I believe the term
心
you're
に
looking
新た
for
な可
is
能
deja
性が
vu.
生まれている証拠
Mostly,
なんだって。
deja vu signifies that new destiny has just been born within you. So, this is the game's audio, not me. Why is it like this? So when we go into cutscene territory, the sound goes fuck down. Right now, we were hearing thoughts, not speech dialogue. And the thoughts were very quiet, at least for me, because I do hear the spikes in volume. That's going to be an issue.
おめでとう中島さん。
So
もう一人の
congratulations,
人格が
Nakashima.
誕生しつつあるわよ。
Maybe a whole new person now, hehe. And I was
さ
reborn
っと怖いこと言ってたけどそういえば最近
to say the
人間
class
の
rep,
ことを客観的
making
に
light
見
of
て
the
いる自分
situation in
が
her
多
usual
くい
creepy
る
way. Maybe she was right. I've been more cognizant of my actions since then.
こういうのって考え出すと
Actually,
止まら
if
な
I
くな
pay
っ
too
て
much attention to
悪い
every
ことだか
little
ら
thing
い
I do,
つもはす
I
ぐ
begin
言うんだけ
obsessing.
ど
And then I just give myself a headache and end up calling it.
それが今日に限って
This is
は
deja vu.
本当
Because
にリアルに
this deja vu was,
いつも以上
and it
に
was
大きく
far stronger than it had
私の
any
周
right
りを
to be.
包んでるんだ
This wasn't your run off the mill spook. It was all encompassing. Seiko.
ナオミさんの家はどこに
No matter where you go in this house, it all smells just like you. Naomi, is this heaven? Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, do you have some ice cream?
なんだろう、聖子。
I swear,
前にも
Seiko,
これあっ
you
た気
shouldn't
がす
feel
る
like
の。
this has all happened once before.
何が？
What
聖子を
has
家に泊めたこ
you
と。
sleeping over here?
なんか次の日
And then the
服を
next
買い
day,
に行こう
we
って
were
話を
both
したよう
like,
な気が
hey,
ね。
let's go clothes shopping. Don't you remember?
ごめんだよ。
Surely, you jest.
私がついにナオミを
Long have I sought to capture thee and infiltrate the walls of this holy temple. But today marks my first successful conquest.
だよね。
Yeah.
気の
I
せい
guess
さ。
that isn't the sort of thing that have I'd have forget quite so easily. Must just be my imagination.
ラブが立ったんだ。
Finally,
私と
A flower has been planted. Seiko and Naomi together at last. A scream. By passing by.
楽しもう。フラグっ
Bet.
て何？
This is going to be lots of fun. But what's all this about a flag?
おいおいわかりますよ。
Oh, anything you knew? Yeah, I'm gonna flag your ass.
そう。
And
今日は私の家で
so began my
聖子とお泊ま
first
り会を
ever
することにな
slumber
ってたの。
party with Seiko.
語源が終わったら速攻
Moment
学校を出て
fifth
お菓子
period
とジュー
ended
スを
that day.
二人でたっぷ
We
り買
tore
い
right
込
out
んで
of school and loaded up on all the junk food and drinks we could carry.
聖子とは長い付き合いになる
And
け
all
ど
the ice cream
お
too.
互いの家に泊まったりしたこ
Seiko
と
and
は
I
なかっ
have
た
been
から
friends forever,
私も
but
ちょっ
neither
と
of
テンション
us
が上がっ
had
てる
stayed at the other's house before. So we were both pretty excited. This was going to be fun.
ああそうだナオミ
Oh,
一応
Naomi,
うちに連絡入れていい
do you mind if I make a
どんな
quick
こと
call
は
home?
伝えてあるけど
The kids
学校から直
now
行してきたからね
the kids know where I'll be. The kids know where I'll be, but I should still check in since I didn't have a chance to swing by.
うんいいよ
Sure, go
家
ahead.
電使う
Need to use the landline?
あ大丈夫
Oh no,
携帯で
my cell phone will be just fine.
電話
I
入れと
just
か
worry
ないと
about
寂し
I
がる
just
と
worry
思う
about
のよ
poor
ね
little you. You know? He'd be sad if I didn't at least call or live.
わかったじゃ
No
あ
problem.
喋ってて
You
ちょっ
just
と
think.
私もトイレ行
I'll
ってく
take
る
a quick bathroom break.
コール中の携帯を片手に
I exit my
紙
room,
サインを送る
glancing
聖子を
behind me
残
to
して
see
部屋を
Seiko
出る
holding her cell phone to her head with one hand while flashing me a peace sign with the other.
なんだかほんと新鮮
The mere
私
idea
の部屋
that
に友
there'd
達
be
が
a
いること
friend
自体
waiting
が
for
面白い
me in my room when I go back was just so exciting.
今晩たっぷり話せるんだもんね
The things we could
何
talk
話そう
about that night.
何話そう
Where should we start? What stories should we tell?
うんうん
Hmm, yeah, okay.
よしゆ
Looks like
明日お
that's
父さ
gonna
ん遅く
be
なるら
late
しいからね
coming home tomorrow.
文化祭の片付けと
So
お
I'll
友達の
head
送
your
別が
way
終わったら
after
帰
the
るから
festival cleanup and all the goodbyes.
一緒に準備してお父さんサプライズしようぜ
We can get ready for that special surprise together. You okay? Yep.
じゃあみんなによろしくね
Give all my love to the others and make sure you all tuck in tonight. Tuck in tight tonight. So you don't catch colds. Take care, you.
大丈夫だった
They're holding up, okay?
ありがとう
Hurrah.
これで今
Which
日は
means
心
I
を込
got
めた
nothing
ナオミと
to
一緒
worry
にいら
about.
れる
I
よ
can enjoy my time with you the fullest. This sounds like a lot of love is going to be implied.
楽しそうだね
Sounds like you're ready to have some fun.
ナオミこそ
And I'll bet you are too. It's... They're together. And don't tell me no. Don't tell me this is just an innocent friendship. Those dialogues are not innocent friendship. They're not just friendship. It's something else.
何話そうか
Itchy, yes. So, what should we talk about?
何でも OK だよ
Anything
一
you
緒に過ご
like.
している時間が
I'm
幸
just
せなん
glad
だ
to
ろう
have
な
this blissful opportunity.
なんだろう
I really can't say why I felt so shy and embarrassed.
いつも一緒にいるのに
The two of us were always together after all.
場所が学校から自分の
Changing the
日常の
setting
空間
from
に変わっただけで
my personal
すごく
space
距離
just
が近くなった気がして
bring us a lot closer.
私は聖子の顔を
Found
ま
myself
じ
staring
ま
at
じと見て
Seiko's
しまった
face as if I wanted to kiss her. I mean, study it.
この子こんな顔
Does
し
she
てたっ
always
け
look like that? With a weird cat smile?
この子私を友
Was
達と思ってく
one
れ
who
てるんだ
regarded me as a friend. Girl.
とかいろいろ考えて
All kinds
なん
of
だかよくわからない
inane
緊張を
thoughts
してい
were
た
ringing through my head. For some reason, they were making me shaky.
ああじゃああ
Hey!
れ行こうよ
No,
さっき買ってきたチョコソ
you
ー
know
ダ
what we got? We got that chocolate soda we bought. Chocolate soda? What the fuck? Oh. Want to try it out? No, I want to throw it out.
おー行こう行こ
Do I? Just Who likes orange soda? I do. That reminds me of Keenan and Kel. I took out the bottle we purchased and poured its fizzy contents into 2 cups, and then throw it out into the sink. It had the faintest tinge of chocolate color, but was otherwise clear. Why? Chocolate soda. As it hit the bottom of each cup, that familiar comforting sizzle of carbonic acid rising from the liquid echoed forth amidst a fort of bubbles. What the fuck is this writing? Are we medieval now? Well, it's sure a pretty color. But what do we do with the rest of it if it sucks? But we'll take it with us into school tomorrow and offer it to everyone. Yes, now that it has no gas. Make like we're being real nice, see? Hey, that's a good idea. Alright, here you go, Seiko. No, that's how you make enemies. Thanks. Okay, let's drink it down on the count of 3. Sounds good. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, what oishi? No oishi, no. Damn, that's good. No. Don't do it. Never do it. Before I knew it, we were up to all tricks, talking on and on, like we always did at school. Get punished. We smiled and laughed and felt joy at all the same things. And this time together, we could each forget all our troubles for a while. This was the kind of friend that comes along only once in a lifetime. And then you died. I was starting to get really sentimental. I had no idea why. I certainly couldn't admit it to her. I'd never hear the end of it. I just kept thinking to myself, I really hope Seiko and I can be friends like this clean into adulthood, for the rest of our lives even. Maybe it was that same weird sense of camaraderie one tends to feel during overnight field trip. I don't know. Miss Takashima, this food is stupendous. Come on, Naomi, say. Huh? Thank you. You certainly are close, aren't you? You don't know, Mrs. I've heard so much about you, Inohara, but I felt I simply had to meet you one of these days. Oh, Naomi has been talking about me, has she? Oh, all the time. During meals, you're always a hot topic around here. She never fails to have some story about where you two went or what you did. Oh, someone is excited. I'm being accepted by the family then. Marriage. My tears of joy overflow at the prospect. I must be red as a beet right now. Seiko? Oh, and it's not just you. Naomi also loves talking about Satoshi Mochida boy. Whenever he comes up, she just gets so excited. I think she likes him. Oh. It's nine. It's nine on the Atoshi say. Okay. Sorry, dear. But don't worry, I know all about her feelings to her beloved Mochida. Naomi may seem like a strong girl, but she's really quite a shy one. Seiko! Stop! You're certainly well informed. What say you and I have a girls' night out sometime? Oh, now the man wants to be included. I'll treat you something good. In return, you tell me everything you know about Naomi from... Oh, that's evil. It will be an honor and a privilege, Mrs. Nakashima. Nakashima? Hey, come on now. Well then. Have you two gotten sufficiently stuffed? I've drawn a bath. So you should head in while the water's still warm. I assume you'll be okay going in together since you're both girls, don't? Nah. And that's how it starts. Oh, fuck. I just love Seiko's voice. Seiko Seiju. It's just having fun with this. She's just going all over the place. Straight, my flag is firmly planted now. The day is totally won. What are you talking about? We're really going to bathe together? And seriously? What's all this flag business about? Never mind that. Just come on, Mrs. Nakashima. We're going to borrow your bathroom. Roger that. Make sure you two get nice and warm. Nick and I removed the labels from my school uniforms, and on the way to the bathroom dressing area, I still felt a little uncomfortable. So I suggested we bathe separately after all. Ah. But Seiko just cried. This moment that resistance is futile, and said about talking my clothes off. With only a few swift movements, he had my whole outer uniform stripped away in no time at all. Oh, she's a pro. She was a bona fide pro. A real expert at taking people's clothes off. Disturbingly well practiced. Well, she has a lot of younger brothers. So probably she takes care of them. And oh yeah, that's right. She has a lot of brothers, and she has to take care of them. That's why he knows that very, very, very well. Hut. No kidding. The hot water at your house doesn't mess around. Yeah. Mom likes to run the world's hottest bath. I keep telling her that when you're soaking, lower temperatures are better. But she never listens. Ah, well. What's this? Is your body feeling chilled? Well, then take this. I'm gonna have onsen. Shower scene here. Ah! You're going to catch a cold if you're not careful. You got to be quicker at taking off your clothes, Naomi. Come on, don't be shy. This way. Can we stop the censoring? Seiko had such a dumb, self-satisfied expression on her face as she scooped up water in the basin and dumped it over our heads. I think you're grown shy enough for the both of us. I mean, you're the one who tore off all my clothes like they were paper. Well, I do bathe my little brothers every day, so I've gotten pretty good at speed stripping other people. Speed stripping. Okay, that makes sense actually. Anyway, you need to loosen up. Let's take this opportunity to deepen our friendship. That sounds like fisting. Yes. You thoroughly broken
じゃ
me
あ、
out
次
of
から
my
出してあげるよ。
shell.
ほら、
Now,
座って。
how about I wash your back? Have a seat.
お願いします。
Yes, please.
買
Oh,
ったばかりのシルクタオルにボディーソープをたっぷりつけて、血色のいい
lather
猫
up
の体を
a
洗い始
brand
める。
new silk towel with body. I'm very distracted right now. And began washing Seiko's back, marveling at her perfect complexion.
スタイルいいなあ、この
I
子。
never noticed before just what a classic beauty is.
新品なんだよ、これ。
I bought
喜
this
ぶと
special
いいよ。
this
気持ちいいでしょ？
special just for you. So I hope you're enjoying it. How's it feel? This is a point and click graphic novel. Apparently. Yeah, that's it, right? Oh, right there. Oh. So apparently this game acts as a prequel, a midquel, and a sequel. So we're technically watching the prequel part, I think.
それにこうして、
And that's when
獣の
all
ような
language
変な
broke
声が
down,
お風
and
呂
the
場に
sounds
響き
emanating
始
from the
める。
bathroom began resembling strange animalistic cries rather than human speech. What the fuck were you doing? Oh, fucking psycho.
変な声出さないの。
Get it out. You're so demented. She is demented. I like her.
また坂。
She sounds kind of like my wife.
上あたり。
Just a little farther up, please.
ここ？
Here? Yeah. Right there.
かゆかったのね。
I made you itchy. I bet. Alright, hold still.
聖子の体がみるみる泡に
It
包
didn't
まれ
take
てい
long
く。
for Seiko's back
で
to
も
come
こするたび
to
に
become
リコ
completely
リコと
enveloped in
反応するのは
substance.
なんとかならないも
But
の
I can
か。
still detect a reaction by every touch.
Mm. あれ？聖子ってくすぐったがりだったっけ？
Tell me you're tickling.
バレたか。
Well,
私超弱いんだよね。
is the secret sound? I'm really ticklish.
よし、徹底的
Well,
に
in
洗おう。
that case, it's a thorough washing you shall get.
今日は攻めるね。
So you're on the offensive today, are you? Wait, no, stop.
聞こえないよ。
What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of my furious finger work. Oh my god. What the fuck is this dialogues? So in the previous game we have the ass cream dialogues, and now we have furious finger work. This is just fucking weird. And now my wife is watching porn in my stream.
スイッチの入った私は聖子の
I
背
was
中を
on
これ
for
でもかと
sure,
こすった。
and nothing was going to stop me for giving Seiko's back the full treatment.
今日の語源のホームルームは
After all,
文化祭の
my
準備だ
room
った
was
から
today was
ほこりとか汚
spent
れた体を
setting up
きれい
for
に
the
してあげない
culture
とね。
festival, so we would go pretty dusty. A nice scrubbing is exactly what we both needed. Oh my god, what the...
くねくね動くな。待て待て。
Stop screaming, hold still. Now we got into BDSM. That sounded a bit like Toad. Okay, we end this.
そうだよね。肩甲骨すごい
Ah,
よ。
man,
なんか
Seiko,
猫みたい。
you're really slender. Your shoulder blades are incredible, like a cat's. Whoops. Wrong button.
そう自分じゃ見えな
Are
いから
they?
よくわかんないや
I can't really see them.
あ
So I
私
wouldn't
ね
know.
ナオミの鎖
But for
骨
you,
好きなの
it's all about that sexy collarbone. We back
何
again.
そのおじさん
Let's
っぽいの
What? You sound like an old fogey or something.
美しい
You're beautiful and so big. Huh.
はいはい
I
じとっと
don't
違う
think
とこ
that's
見ない
my collarbone you're staring at. Welcome back. Welcome, Yuzu. Welcome to this weird place. This is such a weird starting point for this game.
舐めるように私の胸を見
As I
て
glaze at
聖子を
Seiko,
眺めて
staring on my chest with hungry
ふと違和
eyes,
感を覚えた
I suddenly had another flash of deja vu. An uncomfortable one, my ass drifted to her neck. I cannot. I'm starting to cry from the laugh. Oh, this is so weird.
なんだろう首に
There
何
was some
か
sort of mark
技の
there.
ようなものがある
Where's that work all the way around? Oh, I haven't seen it. Is where she hangs herself at school. Glad I don't have meetings today. Yes. They will have some fun.
聖子それどうしたの首ひっかいた
Seiko, what happened to your neck? Did you scratch yourself or something? This is going to have a turn very quick.
なんかある
Something there?
なんかうっすらだけ
It's
ど
pretty
赤くなって
faint,
る
but
よ
there's a red mark.
覚えがないな
Remember injuring myself or anything. Oh, this is going to make a turn.
聖子の首に薄く浮かんで
It's
いた
going to
跡
make
は
a U-turn.
指で描いたというよりは布でこすった
The
ような
bruise on her
感じだっ
neck,
た
those light, look less spotty than you'd expect if it were made by human hands. It seemed more even, like it came from cloth.
聖子ったらお尻
Only
から
a
のたすきを
result of wearing her
ずっと今
kimono
日首にかけて
tied
たも
around her
んね
neck all day from the red beans
ああ
standby.
白い肌が台無しじゃん
What a shame to see her pure white skin so
早く治るといいね
I'll be healed soon, whatever it is.
ナオミ
Me.
我慢
I
できない
can't hold back any longer. Oh my god. Counter attack.
何
は
を
What now? Someone is getting horny. Yeah, that face is horny. Okay, I'm not saying what my wife is saying. Hmm? Oh my god. I'm gonna grab that ass. Holy shit. Oh my god, this game.
チェイサ
Jason!
ーちょっと
Ah, Seiko, seriously,
荒ぶりす
cool
ぎだ
down.
よ
Girl, I think you've gone totally metal on me.
辛抱
I just can't help myself. No de pepino.
もう一つ布団あったのに
You know, we do have a spare futon. Yes, after what happened in the shower room, I don't think she's gonna want a spare futon. Hmm,
これでいい
don't worry.
の
I'm fine right here. I am.
シングルベッドに無理やり二
Two
人で
people
入り込
sharing
む
a single bed will make for a warm night.
寝
But
返
if
りを
either
打っ
of
たら
us
落ち
roll
そうだ
over, the other was going to wind up clean on the floor.
私が床に布団で寝るよ
I
と
offered
言
the
ったん
bed
だ
to
けど、
her and was
聖
perfectly
子は
willing
頑
to
なに
spend
そ
the
れを
night
拒んだの。
on a roll-out food, but she wouldn't have it.
聖子が狭くないならいいんだけど
Oh,
さ。
as long as you don't feel too crowded, I guess this is fine.
ううん、あったかくて素敵。
So
この
warm
ま
and
まのんび
cozy, I
り
love it.
楽しんで。
If only I could kiss you like this, I'll die a happy woman. You realize I have stopped working because of this? Oh my god. My wife loves Monster Musume, by the way. And it's my fault. My fault. Anime was so good.
口を数字の3みたいにし
With
て
that,
目を
she
潤ま
puckered
せ
her
て
lips
こ
into
っ
a
ちを
shape
見ながら
resembling the
何
number
を言っ
3
てるんだろう
and
今度
looked
は
at me expectantly. What had gotten into her?
うんじゃあしない方
No,
がいいよね。
better not.
聖子い
Happy
なくなって
woman or
怖い
not,
もん。
I had to see you die. Wait, whoa. I had to see you die.
うん、しまった
Oh, damn. Wasted. huh?
なんだろう超楽しい。
Singing. Be fun.
正直自分
It
で
was
も
around
気
that
づいた。
point when I started to realize the truth about
多
Seiko.
分聖子の
After
セクハ
all,
ラと
if an
それ
outsider
を
were
笑っ
to
てスルーし
witness
ている
her
私を傍から見
blatant
たら
act of harassment
仲良しを超
and
え
my
た二人
complete
に見えるだろうなって。
dismissal of it, they'd assume we're more than friends too. We're all thinking that right now.
だけど私はもちろん
But it's
聖
not
子だっ
like
て
I was actually in
全
love
然
with
恋
her.
愛的なそういう
She
のじゃなく
is.
て
I really didn't feel that way at all.
本当に大好きな友
I
達と
just
して
thought of her as a very
私
dear
たち二人の距
friend
離感って
who I like
これ
to
が普通なん
fury
だよね。
finger and figure this closeness we had was pretty normal. Fingering in the shower is not normal.
だから時々そ
It
れで
seemed
誤解を
natural,
解
in
くの
fact,
が大変だったりも
that
す
our
るんだけ
behavior
ど
will lead to a third party misunderstanding every now and again. And I just had to set the record straight.
それはそれで面白いか
But
ら
honestly,
私も
even when
ちょっと楽しん
situations
でる
like
から
that
そうだな。
arouse, they were pretty fun in their own strange, silly sort.
私ね友達と
You
寝
know,
たの初めてなんだ。
first time I've ever had a friend over.
私もお泊まり会って初めて。
This is my
一
first
人でベッ
sleepover
ドで
too.
寝るよりも全然いい
First
ね。
it's lying in bed alone. I'll tell you what. Oh. By the way, I'm hearing each one in a different ear. The sound design is the sound placement is good. The sound levels are not.
大丈夫？
Oh,
さっきのお
okay.
風呂場のビンタ強すぎたかな。
I might have slapped you a little too hard back there.
腰の入ったいいパンチだった
Sure,
ぜ。
did you put your
ケーキ
back
だけど
into it, slugger? Don't you worry, I'm just fine.
聖子がほっぺたをさすりなが
Nico
ら
was rubbing her
いい
face
笑顔をする。
slightly where I struck her, was smiling from cheek to
ご
cheek.
めんね。
Sorry again.
今度
Hey,
さ、
how about I
聖子
come
んち
stay
に
over at your
私
place
も
next
泊まり
time?
に行っていい？
What do you say?
来て来て。
Oh,
弟
I say
に幸
yes,
せ
yes.
絶対来て。
That way I can introduce you to my little ones. You are absolutely welcome
あ
anytime.
りがとう。
Thanks.
窓の外から差し込む月明かりが
Moonlight crept this
部屋の
way
中を幻想的に照ら
this
して
way
いる。
into my bedroom with
ふっと
even the whole
私
room
の
a
中でま
dreamlike
た
glow.
現
Soon
実
enough,
感が
I was
消え、
beginning to nod off.
私は今どこにいるんだっ
Where
け？
was I? Was I dreaming?
夢？
No,
いや、
it was
現
just my
実だよ。
room.
聖子の
I
体
could
温を
feel
感じるもの。
Seiko's warmth next to me.
でも実は本
Or
当の自分
maybe
は全
I
然違
was
うところにい
somewhere
て、
else entirely.
ずっと経
In
験
this
している
whole
この
world,
現実が
all of my
そこで見
life's
ている
experience,
夢だったりしたら、
just one big dream.
眠くなるとろくなこと考
It's
え
hard.
ない。
It's hard to form a coherent thought when you get tired.
じゃあ明日
Well,
大変だし。
tomorrow's a big day. Let's get some sleep.
だね。文化祭
Said
だ
it
もんね。
from a
現実のお
sleepover
泊まり会とか
right
やるん
into
だ
a
ろうね、
culture
私
festival
ら。
with true challengers. You're
寝坊しないでよ。
there
布
oversleep.
団ひっぺがし
If
て
you do,
冷蔵庫と
pulling
か
back the
冷蔵庫のお
blankets and
腹に乗せちゃうからね。
putting an ice pack on your stomach. Oh my god.
大丈夫だよ。私の
Worry
朝の
about
速さ
that.
はおばあちゃ
I'm
ん並
such
み
an
なんだ
early
から。
riser. I put middle-aged women to shame.
よーし、言ったね。じゃ、
I'll hold you
ね、
to that. Anyway, good night, Seiko.
おやすみ。
Good night.
早っ。
Wow, that was quick.
聖子も疲れてるのかな。
Seiko must
気持ち
have
よ
been
さそうに寝
exhausted.
息を聞いていた
Exhausted.
ら、
I could
私
hear
もどんどん
calm.
眠くなる。
I could hear calm, telltale grunts, rhythmic breathings, signifying that she was out cold, and it was
この子、
contagious.
びっくりするほど体温高
I
い。
couldn't get over
昨日の
how
夜は
much
寒かっ
warmth
た
her
けど、
body was
こ
generating.
れはいいや。
The previous night
湯
was so
たんぽだ。
cold.
Mm.
This was perfect. It was like a hot water bottle.
あったかい。
Warm.
だね。あ、起きてた
Oh,
の？
you're awake?
ナオミの声はいつだ
I
って
can hear your
熟睡して
voice
たって聞こえ
even
るん
from
だ
the deep
私。
sleep,
教室
Naomi.
でもそうでしょ？
You've experienced that before. Class, remember?
もう超能力の域ね。
That's some kind of
てか、
ESP
授
or
業中寝
something.
ちゃダメだよ。
Wait, were you sleeping during class? That's not good.
ねえね
Hey, I have a question.
え。
Huh?
将来結婚してもさ、変わらず私
Even
と
after
一
you
緒に
get married,
いてくれ
you
る？
still spend time with me like this?
も
Huh?
ちろんだ
Or
よ。
say, well,
急だね、
talk
また。
about a bolt from the blue.
本当に？本当に。当たり
Sure.
前じゃない。
I mean,
私と聖
we're
子は
friends, you know,
何があっても友達。
thick and
ずっ
thin.
と一緒だよ。
We always
ありがとう。
thinks
なに急に。
Ilias
も
pass sometime. You know that?
聖子がバサッと布団をかぶる。
They could yank the covers
何
up
この萌えキャ
over
ラ。
her head like
友
some
達以上
girly
の
anime
感情が
heroine.
芽生えたらどう
If
し
she
てくれ
really
るの
did
か。
think of me more than a friend, how was I supposed to react?
ナオミ、
Naomi?
ずっと一緒にいようね。
It's always together.
うん。
Bed.
おやすみ。
Night, Seiko.
おやすみ。
Night.
聖子も
Seiko
私
and
と
I
同じ
seem
こと
to
を
be
考えて
thinking
たんだ。
the same thing.
嬉しい反面、
We were both so
なんだ
happy.
か
There
ま
was
た
another
照れくさい
side
ような
coin.
変な気
There
持ち
was
に
a
なった。
certain awkwardness as well. Was a strange sensation. Um, it's been an hour.
聖子はやっぱりすぐに寝息を立て始める。
Soon enough, Seiko began
こっちを向
moaning
い
and
て
breathing
丸
heavily
くな
for
ってる。
Rio. He had fallen fast asleep, facing me, curled into a fetal position. So, Musu, just because I think you didn't hurt me the first time I said it, or the first two times I said it, this is a point and click graphic novel, apparently. But I'm not seeing that much point and click. Unless I could point the nipples when they in the shower scene.
目の前で寝ている聖子の
As if I
頭をじ
lay
っと見てい
there
ると、
staring at her head,
不意に手が動いて
a hand moved
そ
on
のま
its
ま
own
撫でてみ
vision,
たくなった。
began gently stroking her hair.
おかしい。寝入
Strangely,
りかけのテンションの
it
せいか
didn't
な。
feel
不思議な
awkward,
ほど自然に。
embarrassing at all.
私はそっと聖
Perhaps
子の後
because
頭部
I
に
knew she was
手を
asleep,
回してみた。
it just felt natural. It must be a super slow burn game then. Got a visual novel. I don't know, I've never seen this. It's just when I put the title on OBS, the tags said my usual English voice interpretation, first playthrough, adventure game. I've not seen any adventure. Horror. I haven't seen any horror yet. Well, besides the intro. Visual novel, action, and point and click. Those are the automatic tags um on OBS. A visual novel just movies guys as games, kinda. Blood. Where is the blood? I don't know. Virginity.
そのままお母さん
I
が
slid
左
my
に乗る
hand
ように
more.
ゆっ
I
くり
slid
と
my hand more towards her
頭に
back
沿って
and
手
continued
を
rubbing
動か
her
してみる。
hair gently, like a mother would would her child's.
うん。いい頭の
What a
形。
lovely shape
な
her
る
head
ほど。
was.
私は
Perfectly,
よくわ
perfectly
からない
round.
ことを考
I
えな
just
が
kept
ら
stroking her
聖子の
hair,
頭を撫で
thinking
ていた。
about this and that. Oh, it's a picture book disguised as a game. Thank you. Yeah. Movie, no. Because movie, you just stand there and just watch. I have to point to continue. If it has animated scenes, it's a kinetic novel. Yeah.
聖子が私の胸
Suddenly,
に顔をうずめ
she
て
clung to
し
me
がみつい
and
てくる。
buried her face in my
あ
chest.
れ疲れてる？
Was she still half awake? No, she's full awake.
なんか変な絵だけ
What
ど
a strange scene this was.
今晩だけ
Just for tonight,
いい
I was willing to let it slide. That's how it starts.
よしよしいい
There,
子
there,
いい子
girl. Oh, hope you guys enjoy your elaborated
今日夕
audiobook
方
with
か
a
ら雨降るみたい
slideshow
よ。
attachment.
二人とも傘持って行きなさい。
It's supposed to rain all evening, so make sure you both take an umbrella with you.
はーい
Got it.
お借りします
Ah,
ありがとうございます
thanks for the loaner.
よーし、元気に
Have
行
fun
っておいで。
today. And
篠原
Shinohara,
さん、
be sure
デー
to
トの約
think
束
about
考え
where
ていてね。
where to go on that date of ours.
はいお母様
Yes, mother.
誰がお母様
Huh, she's not your mother, you know.
びっくりするほど早起きな
Seiko had
に
woken up
布団を剥ぎ取られて
ungodly
私は
early
くしゃみを
and
して
pulled
目を覚ました
my foot away, forcing me up with a chill and a sneeze.
髪を溶かして制服
We
を取る
both
と
comb our
お母さんが
hair
作っ
and
てくれ
put
た
on
朝ごは
our
んを
school
頬張って
uniforms,
私
then
たち
scarfed
二人は
down
家を飛
breakfast
び
my
出した
mom had made and flew out of the house.
急がないと準備に
We
遅
didn't
刻しちゃう
hurry. We'd be late for setting up. When does this chapter end?
おーほー今年もすごいね
Things are looking pretty grand this year too. I don't see many chapters in this game, but I'm wondering how long are they?
うん
Yeah,
そうだ
it's really
私
coming
準備室
together,
からお椀
huh?
運んでくるから
But I
聖子
forgot I
先
have
に教室行っといて
to go get the bowls from the prep room, Seiko. You go on ahead to class, will you?
了解
Ah, you that.
持ってったわよ貸して
I'll take your bag for you. Give it here.
ありがとう
Thanks.
文化祭如月祭
It was the day of the culture festival,
結構歴史のあ
or
るこの学校で
Kisaragi Fest.
今
Our
日は
school
第
was a
4回
whole
目だったか
lot
な
of has a whole lot of history of it, and this festival had been part of it for
中
ages.
等部から高等部ま
Every
で
student in the
みん
junior
な
and
30
senior
分後の
high
開催に向けて
alike
出し物の
was
準
busy
備
getting
で
ready
早
for
々
the festivities,
超賑やか
which were due to start in around 30 minutes.
後で時間があったらいろんなク
I
ラスに
wonder
会い
if
たい
if I had any
な
extra time afterward to go check out the other classes.
家庭科準備室に洗って
We
伏せておい
previously
た
washed the
お椀を
bowls
抱
we
え
were
て
planning to
私は
lay
自
them
分の
out
クラス
in the
2の
home
9へ向かっ
ec
た
prep. With those bowls in hand, we proceeded towards class 9.
いつもの階段を上り
I climbed the
2階
usual
の奥にある教
staircase
室へ
and
向かう
headed toward the usual room, stepping carefully so I wouldn't drop any
今
dishes.
日私たちのクラスでは
The plan this
お
year
汁粉
was
屋をや
to
ることに
host
な
a
ってい
red
た
beans restaurant.
教室に近づくと
I could smell the
廊下
sweet
に
red
も
bean paste
甘い香り
more
が
and
漂
more
っている
clearly with every step I took.
朝ごはんいっぱい食べてきた
I'd
のに
eaten so much
も
food
う
at
食欲が
breakfast,
顔を出す
and here we
やっぱ
had
り
even more
甘
food
いものは
rearing
別
its
腹だ
head.
よね
When it comes to sweets, I say bring it on.
おはようみんな
Morning
お汁粉屋の
everyone,
お椀っ
this
て
look like
これぐらいで足りる
there'll be enough bowls for today, don't you think?
おはよ
Oh, Mayu. Good morning.
うおはよう
Oh,
それぐらいあれ
morning.
ば大丈
Yeah,
夫
that looks like it'll be plenty.
おー
Yoshiki. Hi.
おはよう岸沼さとしも
Morning, Kishinuma. Morning, Satoshi. Ah, I remember stuff. Naomi? Huh?
なんだかサトシが変だった。
Seem a bit out of
きょ
sorts.
とんとしてこっち見てる。
Staring
また
blankly.
寝坊でもしたのかな。
Was he still half asleep? No, he remembers.
気になったけど、私
It
はまず
bothered me to
両
see
手に
him
抱
like
えた
that,
お椀
like
を
that.
置こうと
But I literally had
に
my
入っていった。
hands full. So I really couldn't dwell on it. I pushed on into the classroom,
足元が見えない。
but I couldn't actually see what was in front of my feet.
落とさないように。
And I have to admit, it was kind of scary. It would be a real challenge not to drop anything.
ナオミ
Ow.
よ
My dear.
ちょっと
Seiko, stop grabbing my ass.
おはようじゃないでしょ
We already said our good mornings anyway.
目の
Oh,
塞がったナオミ
how can I receive an opportunity like this? Naomi, hands restricted, unable to fend off my advances. I do the same to my wife, by the way. Yeah. That's not my ass.
こ
Look what you did. Oh, sexual abuse is always funny. Creepy Mayu.
らああダメだよ
Ah,
食
now
器を
that's
清
no
潔
good.
にしておかな
Our
いと
table has to be kept clean.
もう一遍洗いに行こう
Guess we'll
手伝うわ
we'll just have to wash it all again. Here, I'll help.
ごめんね
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble.
そうして始まった文化祭。
And so began the
私たちの
culture
おしるこ
festival.
屋では
All day
鈴本さんの
we
用
wore
意し
the
てくれた
clothes what
可
to
愛い
prepare
衣装を着
for
て
us.
接客したの。
It's a red bean soup for school.
彼女は演劇部で
He had a
いつも舞
lot
台の
of
衣装デザインを
costuming
担当してい
experience.
て、
Having worked on that side of things in the drama club for quite some time.
それだけじゃなく
Even-
実際に縫製までしちゃうか
She
ら
even did the
こういう
thing
服作
herself,
るのも慣れたも
putting
の
all her
でと
practice
って
to
も出来
test.
が良くて、
And the kimonos she prepared for us really were all of exceptional
こ
quality.
の衣装が超可愛い
So
と
good,
評
in
判に
fact,
なり、
that they
中
became
等
a
部
centerpiece
から高等
for
部ま
us,
で全校
bringing
の
in
生徒が押し
students
かけ
from
て
the
くれて、
junior and
うち
senior
のク
high
ラスは
divisions
大にぎわい。
alike. It made for a busy day.
私たちもサボる岸
When we
沼を
were
追い回した
intending
り、
to customer,
休憩の時間に
we
は
were
い
chasing
ろんな
after
ク
that
ラスの出し物を
slacker,
見て回ったりして、
Ishinuma.
みんな
We're taking
楽しい
time
一
to
日を
check
過ごしたん
out
だ。
some of the other class projects.
結局、私
In
た
the
ち
end,
のおしるこ屋は
Not only
校
did
内人気
we
第
have
1
a
位を
really
獲
fun
得して
day,
大
we
成
also
功に
wound
なっ
up
たの。
being the most popular classroom. The whole festival, all in all, a rousing success.
時計の針は6時を回
Finally,
っていた。
the clock struck 6.
楽しかった文化祭も終わり、
As our
みんなで雑談
as
し
our
なが
busy
ら、
day drew
この後
to
片
close,
付けをしようねって
we
言
all
っていた
stood
んだけ
around
ど、
talking. We kept saying we should clean up, but that kind of didn't happen.
気がついたら残っ
Before
た
I
の
knew
は
it,
サトシと
there were
園
only
長、
7 of us
Seiko,
left.
森重、岸沼、
Satoshi,
鈴
class
本さ
rep,
んと
Seiko,
私を入れて
森重、
7人のみ。
Shinuma, Moto, and myself.
他の子たちはみんな帰っ
It
ちゃった
seemed
みたい。
everyone else had already gone home.
結局、後から
Our
来てくれ
homeroom,
た副担の宍戸先生と
Miss
お兄ちゃんを迎えに来たサトシ
Chido
の妹のゆかちゃん
show
を
up
巻き
with
込んで
Satoshi's little
9
sister.
人で片付けをすることになった。
But they were it. We 9 became the facto cleanup crew.
おー、片付
Oh,
いた。
Yui Sensei.
みんなお
Finally
疲れ
done.
様。
Good work, everyone.
Gambatta ne.
The place is looking like a real classroom again.
くそー。
Dumbasses
バックレて帰りやがった
went
連中
home without
ただじゃ
helping.
おかね
Are sure going to get a piece of my mind tomorrow. Why? Just gonna tell them? Smack them.
うーん私の
Not much of a
委員長と
class
しての
rep
求
if I
心
can
力
even
もま
hold
だまだ
everyone
ということ
together
ね。
long enough to clean up after ourselves.
岸沼でさえ残ってるのに
But
ね。
you did manage to keep Kishinuma here, surprisingly.
うるせえ
Shut up. So now we're starting at the
あ
beginning
なたと過
of
ごせ
the.
たこの数ヶ月
We caught up to the beginning of the first game. Samato, I just wanted to say it's been really fun having you here these last few months.
元気いっぱいのあなたに何
I
度救わ
can't
れた
tell
か
you
し
how
ら。
many times Your positive energy helped boost my spirits. Foster.
みんなあなたのことが大好きだし、
Always remember that you're loved and respected.
口には出さないけど、
We
みん
may
なちゃん
not
と
have
見てた
said
んだよ。
much
あな
to
た
that
の
effect,
人間性をね。
but we all been watching you blossom.
周りを気遣って、
I lent a
みんなを
hand where
立
I
てて、
could
陰では一
and
生
did my
懸命
best
努
to
力
help
してた。
guide you. But ultimately, you walked your own path and have become a fine young woman.
先
意識もせずにそれが実行で
Takes
き
a
るのが
special person
本当にす
to
ご
do
いこ
what
となん
you've
だよ。
done without even realizing it.
あなたの副担任でいられたこ
It's
と
been
を
an honor to
私は
serve
誇りに
as
思
your
う。
homeroom PA.
向こう行っても元気で
I
ね。
wish you all the best at your new. Thank you.
そう文化祭後の
Unfortunately,
連休を挟んで
this tearly
鈴
farewell
本
brought
さん
us
は
all
転
back
校
to
してしまう
reality.
んだ
During the holidays following this culture festival, Moto was being transferred.
今日が実質
This
最後
was
の
to
登
be
校
her
日だったの
last day at Kisaragi Academy.
みんな鈴本さんのことは大好きだっ
Everyone
た
here loved her. So this was a sad occasion
本
indeed.
当に裏表のない優し
She
い
was
人
truly
で
a kind person,
これから毎
possessing
日会
no
えなく
ulterior
なるんだっ
motives
て思うと
and harboring no
寂しく
ill
て
will
たま
toward
らなかっ
anyone.
た
The thought of her leaving was plain depressing.
時間も遅くなり
But time
いよい
waits
よお
for
別れ
no
っ
one,
てい
and
う時に
sadly, the time had to come to stay our
階段好
goodbyes.
きの委員長が
As one
幸
final
せの
hurrah,
幸子さんってい
our
う
coast
お
of
まじない
says
を出して
class
きたん
rep
だ
asked us to perform some French called Sachiko Adventure.
彼女はカバン
Upon
から
mentioning it,
紙でできた人型の
she used a
形を
paper
取り出
doll
した
from her bag.
どこかの神社で見たことがあ
It
る
looked like
悪い
a
ことを
lot
身代わ
like
りに受
those
けてく
proxy
れると
dolls
いう
you
あ
sometimes
れ
see
にそっくりだ
Shinto
った
shrines, trying to absorb bad karma, somebody's
ビ
place.
ジュアル的に呪いの儀式みたいで
Whole
な
thing
んだ
just
か怖い
like the setup for a cursed
私以外のみん
seance
なもぎょっとしてた
was kind of scary. And I wasn't the only one who thought so.
ネットに載ってたおま
This
じない
is,
なんだけど
well, charm that I found on the internet.
これをするとねそ
If
の
we
場
do
に
it
いた
right,
みんながずーっ
then
と一緒に
all
つな
of
がってい
us
られる
will
っ
be
ていうおまじない
together forever in this time loop.
永遠に友達でいられるんだって
Or we'll always be friends anyway. That's the gist of it.
ほう
Interesting.
どうやるの
So how does it work?
ダメだこれ
No.
はダメだ
Don't do this. There we go.
みんな危険だ
Seriously,
これはしちゃダメなんだ
don't do this.
命
It's
に関わる
dangerous. Our lives are on the line.
さあ
Nobody's going to listen to you. You're going that hard on it. Toshi.
命とはまた大げ
You
さだ
think
な
that's going a bit overboard?
あれあれ
違う冗談じゃないんだよみんな
I'm joking. I'm that serious here.
怖がりのサトシが
Toshi had always
必死で
been
嫌がって
easily
る
spooked.
そ
And
んな
in
に
true
拒否する
form,
ほど怖い
he
か
was
な
pleading for his life that we stop what we were doing. Didn't sound that scary though.
大丈夫よ持田く
Don't
ん
worry,
これはい
Mochida.
つもの怖いや
This
つじゃ
isn't
な
my
いから
usual creepy bear.
お前がそんなに意地張るのも
I gotta
珍
say,
しいな
it's rare to see you get this worked up.
怖がるサトシをよそに
In the end,
みんなのおまじ
8
ない
of
が
us
進行してい
proceed.
く
8.
彼一
So
人
now it's changing.
目に涙を
8 of
浮かべ
us
て
proceed
そ
with
れ
the
を見て
ritual as planned. Also, Toshi sat it out off to the side, tears in his eyes.
なんだかかわいそうに
I
なって
kind
き
of
た
felt bad for him,
でも鈴本さんのた
but
め
this
のおま
was
じ
for
ないだし
Moto.
やってあげ
We
たい
all
し
wanted to give her the
どうし
best
たんだろ
possible
う
stand
サ
up.
トシ
So all I could really do was silently wonder what had gotten into him.
頼むやめてくれ
Please, I'm begging you,
これはやっちゃいけないことなんだよ
go.
どうして分
Don't
かって
go
くれない
through
んだ
with it. Why won't anyone listen to
あ
me?
れこれ
It's
本
really
気の時のサト
serious.
シだ
Like as serious as I ever see him.
何が
What
言い
is it,
たいの
Satoshi? What is it that has What is it that has you so worried?
同じ日が繰り返されている。
It's a
俺
time
には
loop.
わかるんだ。
This has
こ
happened
の先
before.
大変なこと
All
が
of
起こ
this,
る。
I remember it. And what's coming next is worse than you can possibly imagine.
もう終わるから
But
いい子で待ってて
I'm
千田くん
I'm through trying to convince you. Be a good boy and wait for us to finish, okay?
繰り返してる
Our time loop?
委員長が言ってた
Is he
騎士官
experiencing
ってや
deja
つ
vu like me? Is some new destiny being born inside of him? Like the class rep had said before?
そういえばなんだろ
Come
う
to think of it,
この現場
this does feel a little familiar.
このおまじないなんだか
Atmosphere, charm.
おまじないの紙人形をつかみ
I
ながら
obediently dug
私は
my nails
自
into
分の記
wallpaper,
憶を遡っていた
but all the while, I was frantically forging through my memory, trying to figure out what was I missing.
じゃあみんな引っ張
We're
って
going to
ちぎっ
pull
ちゃ
it
って
until it rips apart into 9 pieces. How do you rip it into 9 pieces when one is not participating? On the count of 3,
青ざめた顔をして
with pallid
サトシ
face,
は紙人形を
Satoshi
掴ん
quickly
で参
rushed
加する
over and grabbed the paper doll himself. He was joining us after all. Yes, because if I remember right, each one had to grab the doll and they had to repeat the phrase one time per person. And the mistake was that they didn't count Sachiko as a person, so there was one phrase missing.
ようやく意地を張るのをやめたね
Everyone else
と
smiled
他
at
のみんな
him
の顔と
as
は
if to
反対
say,
に
finally you've come to
私
your
は
senses.
嫌な予感がど
But I
んどん
was
膨
just
らんでいた
starting to get a really bad feeling about
これ
it. No,
ってこれ
no, there's
本当に
definitely something wrong here.
いくよせ
Ready?
ーの
One, two. As soon as I reached the hallway, I fell to my knees with a thought. Cough, cough, cough. Cough, cough. No, 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 no. What was that? A person? It was pitch black. But I swear, it was shaped like a
パ
person.
ニックになる私の目の前で開け放
The
たれ
school
た保健
infirmary
室の
door
入り口
hung
から
open near me,
黒い影が
and in
は
my
っきり
panic
と出て
state,
きた
I swore I seen a black shadow figure within it.
殺して
Oh.
やる。
Pan pant, pan pant, pan pant, gaspio, gaspio, pan pant, cough cough, Ugh. Splutter, wheeze.
パニックになる頭の中を整
My
理
mind had been completely
なんだったの
overtaken
今の
fear. What was that?
何が起こってたの今
What just happened? That
黒い
dark,
霧みたいなものが
misty
私の
entity
全
came
身から
toward me and entered my body from
見た
every orifice.
体の中に入ってき
That
て
was
いた
Seiko. It came in through my ears, through my mouth.
喉の奥に太いものが
It
詰まっ
felt
て
like
て
an enormous
息ができず
lump
に
in my
一
throat,
瞬意識も飛んだ気がする
blocking the flow of air into my lungs and momentarily teetering me on the brink of unconsciousness. Cthulhu? Tentacle? Monster? Something like that?
私は今
I
殺され
was
かけたんだ
almost killed.
胸の奥に大事にしま
I
っている
felt
命を
as if a cold hand reached into my
冷
body
たい手に
and
わし
grabbed
づかみにされた
hold
ようで
of my life's
私の
energy,
体は
turning
全
all
ての器
internal
官がひっ
organs
くり返っ
inside
たよ
out
うに乱れていた
and leaving me for dead.
胃がおかしい
My
腸がおか
stomach
しい
was
足がも
churning,
つれる
my bowels were on fire,
プレッシャーだ
and my
けで
legs were all
こんな
twisted
にも
around
体が狂うの
themselves.
か
can pressure alone disrupt the human body like this
喉に
much?
残る自分の胃液
The
の味
odor
と
and
匂い
flavor
に
of my own gastric juice
私は
still
再
gunning,
び吐きそうになるのを
gnawing
必死でこら
at
え
the
ていた
back of my throat. I felt like I was going to throw up again, but I held it in.
見覚えがある
I remember this,
この場面
this place.
状況
This-
私
I
絶対覚えがある
here be.
ここに来たの初めてじゃない
I know I have.
幸せの幸子さんを行っ
After
た私
performing the
たちは
Sachiko, or
すごい
after,
音がして教室の真ん中
there
に
was a
穴があったと
hellish
思った
noise
ら
and a huge hole appeared in the
古
floor.
びた廃校舎の中
And
に
then I was here. This school.
サトシやシシド先生
There was no sign of
委員
Satoshi,
長たちの姿はなく
Shishido, or
私
the
の
class
そばに
rep
は
or anyone
聖子
else.
だけが倒れていた
Only
の
Seiko was still near, collapsing a heap on the
聖子と私は
Seiko and I
二人で励まし合って
explored the
校舎の
decaying
探索を
building
していたんだ
as
けど
best as we could.
玄関も
Was
窓
no
も
way out,
全部閉ま
not
っ
a
ていて
single window,
外へ出ることが
outer
できない
door, or even
そんな中サトシの妹
just as our
Yuka-chan
last
の声が
shreds of
廊下の
had
奥から
begun
聞
to
こえたの
vanish. We suddenly heard Satoshi's little sister cry from somewhere just out of sight.
足をくじいて動
I
きづらい
sprained my
私
ankle
を
pretty
保
badly
健室のベッドに
and
休ま
couldn't
せた
walk
まま
very well.
Seiko
Seiko went
は
off
一人で
alone
ゆかちゃ
find
んを
her
探しに行って
while
し
I
まっ
rest
た
up.
そ
Fine.
こへ一人になった私を
That's
狙いす
when
ました
the
かのよう
dark
に真っ黒い
shadowy
人影のようなものが現れて
up
襲いかかってきたんだ
began attacking. Pan pan. Oh, pan pan pan.
怖かった
I
怖か
was
った
scared.
怖
So
かった
scared.
怖かった怖かった
Scared. So very scared.
歯が勝手にカチカチとなる
My teeth were chattering,
唇が
chattering,
別の生き物のよう
and my
に
lips
ブ
were
ルブルと
quivering,
動く
as if they had a mind of their own.
どうして私を一人にする
Why
の
wouldn't she leave me alone like that?
私も
I
一緒
told
に
her
ゆ
I'd
かちゃん
go
を
with
探しに
her
行くって言ったのに
look for you. Why?
どうして一人で行っちゃ
Why
うの
did she leave me behind?
こ
Was I going
走って待といってこと
Was I going to slow her down? Was I going to get in her way? Was I going to play anytime soon?
どうしたの大丈夫
Naomi, what happened? Are you okay?
聖子
Taiko.
そんなことが
Oh my god.
一人にしてごめんね
Are
大
you
丈夫だった
alright? Sorry, I left you by yourself.
聖子の顔を見たら
Seeing
体の
Seiko's
震えが止まっ
face
た
held my shiver.
この子がいると本当に安心する
Whenever she's
しがみつ
around,
いて
I
泣
felt
き
so
じゃ
at
くりたい気
ease.
持ちになる
At that moment, I just wanted to cling onto her and cry my eyes out.
素直にそうす
I
れば
should
よか
have
った
done it. I should have just done it. But instead,
私のこと
just leave
置
me
いてっ
alone.
て
You have an idea how scared I was?
ごめん
I'm
ごめんね
sorry, Naomi. Come on,
一緒に出
let's
口
try
探
to
そう
find a way out of here together.
知らないよ
And here's where the
ほっといてよどうせ
changing
脱出なんてできないんだ
speeches. What's the point? Just forget about it. Leave it alone. We're never getting out of here.
安心感からか
Maybe
私
it
の
was
胸
the
の奥か
safety
ら
of
は
Seiko's
ま
presence.
るで拗ねた子供
But
の
did
よ
it?
うに大
But
粒の
all
涙
the
とと
fear
もに
welling up
怒りの感情
within me
が
suddenly
溢れ出
turned
してきた
anger. I was like a spoiled
この子
child.
に当たっても仕方がない
Nothing good could come off
この子は
of
何
lashing
にも
out
悪く
like
ない
this. Seiko
分かっているの
didn't
に
do anything
私は
I knew,
言葉を止めること
but
が
I
できな
couldn't
かっ
stop
た
myself from saying what I said.
心底心配してくれている
She
のに
was genuinely
守
concerned
ってあ
about
げる
me,
と決めたのに
and I sworn
聖子
to
の顔を見
myself
て
I protect
私の甘え性に
my sense of
ますます
was
火がついてい
fighting
く
a losing battle.
このまま行方不明で
You realize
母
we
さん
go
にご迷
missing,
惑か
right?
ける
How do you think my mother's going to feel? She's going to be worried sick about me, and there's nothing I can do.
ナオミ
Naomi,
大丈夫だよ
please,
そんなこと
don't
言わな
say
いで
things like that. It's going to be all right.
だってそうじゃん
Like hell it is. She's going to keep searching for me until the day I finally come home. And she has work, you know. Whole situation, right? Once I'm here, I'm nothing but a nuisance to her. A terrible daughter. We just die here anyway. All that time she spends looking
こ
wasted.
の時聖子と
By
話
this
し
time,
ながら私
my
は
mind had been completely
さらに
overtaken.
別の
I
考
wasn't
えに
myself anymore.
心を支
I
配
was
され
running
始
on
めていた
autopilot. Autopilot. Horrified by the words coming out from my mouth.
この流れはダメ
No, I know how this ends.
無駄じゃない
Wrong.
家族ってね
Families aren't like that. It won't be a nuisance. It won't be a burden. And you're not terrible. So don't, I don't know exactly how to say this, but when there are loved ones involved, you'll do anything for them.
さっきの既視感が戻ってきて
There it was
ど
again.
んどん確
Deja
信
vu.
に変わっていく
Everything was falling into place.
そう私
I
は
knew
こ
what
の
was
先の運
going
命
to
を知って
happen.
いた
I knew what fate
こ
had
のまま進ん
in
じゃうと
store if we continue down this.
だけどそうだよね
But I guess I can see where you're coming from. Mother is really is a really kind person. Last thing you want to do is worry her.
だからそうならないように
That's why we need to make
ナオミ
sure that doesn't happen, right,
絶対
Naomi?
に帰ろう
We need to get back home.
あんたの家はどうだか知らない
I
けど
don't know how it is for you
おめ
and
でた
your
い考
family.
え方
Normal people don't work out that way. Don't work that way.
このままだと
No, it's happening.
聖子が首をつって
She's going to get hanged. She's going to die. Oh, it's on her neck.
謝んなきゃ
I have to apologize. No. I don't want you, of all people, to speak to me like that. Please, Naomi. Tell me that's not how you really feel.
聖子
And we're going. Seiko. Oh. Game. Please.
このままじゃいけない
If I didn't say
聖子をここで
something to
一
calm
人
her
にしちゃい
down,
けない
Seiko would run off. And I knew she couldn't be herself by herself right now.
私はとっさに謝
So I
ろう
pulled
とした
myself together and tried apologizing to her. The words,
聖子
Seiko. So cough, cough. Cough split. Cough, cough, cough. A cough.
謝ろうとした途端
The words wouldn't
喉
come.
に何かが絡まって
As soon as I tried to form them, something caught itself in my
その
throat.
場にしゃがみ込んでしまった
I found myself unable to breathe and doubled over in a fit.
ナオミ大丈夫
Naomi, are you okay? Please, please, fuck. Sorry, Naomi. If I'm bothering
私があ
you,
なたの気持ちを
I'll
逆手にしちゃ
go.
ってるのだら
I have to leave your side. If that's what you want, I won't argue.
聖子
Go, Ganga. Wait.
走っていく聖子の後ろ
Seiko
姿
ran
が
off into the
小
distance.
さく
Her figure growing smaller and darker, but it
取り返
vanished
しのつかない
altogether.
選択をした気
I
がし
knew it
た
made an awful, irreversible mistake.
聖子に向けた私の意識
That
を
sense of dread,
ある違和感
Metroid
が
dread,
強制的に引き戻
it
す
felt moments before. I'd felt moments before had come back full force. I couldn't sense a malevolence within me. I could sense a malevolence within me. An outside hand that made me lash out at Seiko.
口の中に異物感
It felt like
なんか
something was in my mouth. I had no idea what,
慌てて
but
口
there
の
was
中に指を突っ
definitely
込んだ
something in there. I stuck my finger in and tried to dig it out. Huh? Huh?
ズルズルズルっ
My
私の
finger
喉の
found
奥から
something and pulled.
と絡まった
And now from my throat came a large clumps of long black hair. Ugh. I got cough.
真っ黒な髪の毛は
I just
引
kept
っ張って
pulling
も
and
引っ張っても
pulling.
出てきた。
I couldn't believe how much there
胃
was.
の中から食道を通って
The strands stretched all the way from my stomach
途切れな
to
く
my esophagus and into my hands. And even then, there was still more to pull.
扁桃腺が刺激され
The
て
motion was
ま
unnatural
た戻してしま
and
い
was
そうに
creating a repulsive, sickening sensation along my tonsils. I felt like I was going to throw up again. Cough, cough. Pant.
何を
Where
髪の毛
the hell
これが今
did all this hair come from? Was this all stuck in my throat? Uh-oh.
おぼろげだった未来の記
It
憶
was
が
only a faint notion before,
確信に変わっていた
but now it was certain. I was
何か理由
remembering
があ
some
って
future.
私は
I didn't know
同じ
why or
現実
how.
を繰り返してい
I
るんだ
was repeating time.
謝ることも
I'm just
許さないって
not
こと
allowed to apologize.
何かの力が働いてる
I could feel a dark
何かがまた
will guiding me.
この世界でも
Someone or
聖子を
something
殺そうとして
wanted
いる
Seiko to be killed in this timeline as well.
ダメだよそん
But
な
I
ことさせ
wasn't
ない
going to let it happen.
絶対させないから
Not without a fight.
とにかく追いかけ
I
な
have
きゃ
to go after her.
謝ろう
I have to
この
apologize.
子を一人に
I
しちゃダ
can't
メ
leave her alone like this.
私は聖子の
I
走ってい
ran
った
as
方へ
quickly as I
廊下
could
を駆け出した
in the direction Seiko had gone. Then. Eek! No!
立っていることもできない
A
くらい
fierce earthquake began shaking the building.
私
It
は
was so violent.
その場に
I
しゃが
couldn't
み込んで
even
しまう
I couldn't even stay standing. I crouched along the ground, waiting for it to pass. Everything was moved,
暴力的
and
な
there
愛
was
に
sounds of objects cracking and breaking all
そ
around
こ
me.
ら中でガ
Glass
ラスが
was
割れたり
shattering.
天井
Ceiling
が崩れ落
tiles
ちたりし
were
た
raining down upon me. I was scared for my life. I
怖
was
い
scared, but very, very
こん
afraid.
なところにこのまましゃがんでいた
I
ら
was
死
certain
んじゃうかも
I
しれない
was going to die. Maybe a big chunk of ceiling would fall on me, or the floor would open up at my feet and swallow me whole.
どんな死に方するの
I kept wondering how it was going to end.
どんな
Was I
痛み
going
な
to
の
be crushed? How badly would it hurt? How long would it go on before I finally
い
died?
ろんな想像が
My
頭
head
の中を
was
駆け
swimming
巡るけど
with all kinds of worst case scenarios, while my body just remained motionless around.
私は改めて実感した
I never felt so helpless. I didn't even care anymore. I'd take any release I could get. Make it stop.
体を小さく
There was no release for me. All I could do was curl up into a ball. Okay. The audio in this game is just all over the place. Huh? Shiva. Shaky shaky.
どれくらい経っただろうか
I wonder how much time have
一
passed.
瞬にも数分
Could
に
have
も
been only a
数
moment.
時間にも思えるほ
minutes,
ど
or
の
even
恐
a
ろしい
few
時間が
hours.
過ぎて
All I knew,
校舎はようやく
but it
静
did
寂を取
finally
り戻
end.
した
The dark corridors were silent one. Ganga. Look.
体中をこわばらせなが
I
ら
gradually loosened
ゆ
my
っくりと
stiff
体を
body,
起こすと
curling
頭
from
の
the
上か
floor.
ら埃や
Blotches
傷
of
が
dust
パラ
and
パラ
wood
と落ち
tips fell from my hair.
服の中にも
Some of the
砂みたいな
finer
細かい
debris
粒子
had
がいっ
gotten
ぱい
into
入って
my
てジャリジャリ
clothing
言う
and was crunching around like a
気持ち
sand
悪
with
い
my every move. It was not pleasant.
服をつまんでバ
I
サバサと
brushed,
払い
I brushed myself.
スカートをはたい
I
て
brushed myself
立ち上がっ
off
てみ
as
た
best as I could. Slowly rose to my feet, flapping my skirt in vain to clear away any excess dust and
埃が舞い白
particles
く
in the
煙
air
を
were
顔に
like
渡す
a
と
white smoke
そこには
billowing through the pitch black hallway. It took me a moment to get my bearings.
絶望的な状況が
I finally did, though.
私の前に
I almost
横たわっていた
wish I hadn't. The sight before my eyes is away what little hope I have had. But
今の地震で床が抜けて
the earthquake had completely caved
向こう側へ
in part of the.
聖子の
It
方
was no
へ
longer possible to
進むこ
continue
とが
down this.
できなくなっていた
No
のだ
longer possible to fail Seiko.
もう少し向こうにしゃが
If
み
I
な
had
がら
been cowering
床の亀裂に飲み込まれて
from the quake
私は無事に済んではい
only
な
a
かっ
few
た
ahead, I'll be dead for sure. Wallop up whatever hell lay down there.
穴の縁に膝をつけて
I knelt
穴の底を
down
覗き込
by
む
the edge of the hole and peered within.
暗くてよく見えない
It
けど
was too dark to tell for sure.
この校舎意
But
外
if
と
what
階
I
ごとに
thought
天
if,
井が高い
if what I thought was correct, then the ceiling in
さらに下の階の
make
ちょ
matters
うどここから真下の床
seem
に
like
も
the
穴
floor
が開いた
directly
みたい
below
だ
have fallen.
ここから落ちたら
I didn't
ど
dare
こまで落ちてい
consider
くんだろ
how deep this.
う身震いしながら
All I knew
私は
was
腰を上げた
I couldn't falling into shivering in terror. I pulled myself
ど
up.
うしようどこか別のところから回り込めるかな
I can't get around it.
急がな
Can I
いと
get around it? I have to hurry.
急がないと
I
聖子が
definitely had
自
to
殺
hurry.
してしまう
I didn't take over,
まだ間に合うんだ
but there was.
今度こそそんなこ
I
と
was
絶対さ
determined
せな
not
い
to let it happen.
そ
No
んな
matter
運
what,
命
I was going to
変え
save
てや
her.
る
I was going to change her horrible fate. And now the game begins. And now the game actually begins. But in this case, I'm gonna end the episode because it has been too long. It's been an hour and a half of me just reading and talking. I cannot deal with my throat anymore. And now we'll see what's happened next. Now the gameplay actually begins. The point and click game actually begins. We'll see you next time for more. Horse Party, Book of Shadows, Book of Reading. Next time for more. Bye.